I'm going to do a general reading for Aries. And this is, when is it time to leave? This is, when is it time to leave anything that you have been feeling like you need to leave? If you are an Aries, feeling a pressure to leave something, whether it be a relationship, a job, an area, this is a reading for you. And I'm going to use the Light Seers deck. Again, this is for Aries, if you have Aries in your Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. This reading is for you. And it really is, when is it time to leave? How can I tell what is the situation? And tell me a little bit more. I'm going to do it as a Celtic cross, which is kind of my typical. Okay, I'm ready to cut the cards. Okay, the heart of the matter, Aries. Oh, hello, Aries. This is strong Emperor energy. This is coming out loud and clear that you are in your power, Aries. So, what is crossing? Well, Six of Wands on top of the Emperor. If you have gotten to the point where you feel like this is the success, high acclaim. You're satisfied with what you where you are, what you have done, where you the way that you have got there. Everything is just completely successful. So that tells me that right now you may be in energy where you need to move, you need to level up. You've reached a pinnacle with where you are, how you have lived your life so far, and perhaps let's see what the root cause for this feeling is. You have a sense of kinship with people around you. This is a card of celebration. It is also a card of really healthy, emotionally healthy collaboration. If you feel that you're in a situation where you can do this, this is the root cause. It could be that all of this has left you thinking, what else is there? So let's look at the recent past. This is more fire energy. It looks to me like there is actually something cooking that is new for you, because the Ace of Wands is a great deal of new. It's a great deal of potential, interconnectedness, the ability to manifest anything. Its downside, on its underside, you can be feeling uninspired, maybe burned out. Maybe your energy has been waning. Your enthusiasm has been waning because you've reached what you consider to be the top of where you are. So what else is there? It's like, where do I go from here? Let's look at the Three of Cups too, because I'm looking at the interpretations in the Light Seers, because there's some notes in here that are really interesting to me. The thing is, I think you felt like you've been with your tribe. You've felt as though you've been with your tribe. You may not be feeling that anymore. So you have a deep desire for the type of cooperation and community and closeness that you have with whatever it is, where you are, your community, your job, your relationships. And you may not be feeling that as much. So because there is the question, if you're here looking at this reading, you have in your mind a feeling that it's time for you to move on. So this sets it up to in such a way to suggest that this is a state of mind you're in, but let's see what is coming into the picture. Rebirth, hello. This is the time when you are thinking of completely reinventing yourself again. This energy is coming in, and this is a really interesting version of the death card, because what you see behind this cloak is sort of a portal into somewhere else, a new thing. So a perfect image for this. In your near future, you have the Empress. I did not set this up this way. So we've got the Emperor and the Empress. So we have both the divine masculine and divine feminine powers. The energy of both, plus anyway, I think that it's time for you to manifest. So your energy, I swear I did not set this up this way. Your energy right now is you are disruptive. You are wanting to shake things up and move mountains, as it were, and you really are in you have the mindset for it, and you're okay. No kidding, no lying. This just came up. This is, there could be in your environment a Leo. This is a fire sign as well, so this could be your energy, but there could be a Leo in your midst. And I think that Aries often get along with Leos very well. So this is, if you have a situation where you have an ally that is around you who is a Leo, that is really something that you could look at. Now let's look at your hopes and fears. I keep laughing every time I turn over a card, because seriously, I swear I did not set out and design this to be this way, but this is your hope is the world. Your hope is all that manifestation and that complete and utter beginning again. That is your hope. It could also be your fear, honestly. It's the other side of this whole thing is that this could be that maybe your perspective needs to be that you're not finished yet. Maybe that's it. But I mean, looking at the other cards here, this is showing a person who is at the top of what they have achieved. They have received acclaim. They may be getting bored. I don't know. So we'll see a little bit more. We can dig into this a little bit better. But the world, this is completion and joy and wholeness and achievement and abundance and success and then new levels of consciousness, and sometimes literally traveling the world. So you have completed something. You are complete in this previous cycle, the one that you're feeling the urge. This looks to me like this is telling Aries, who has looked at this, oh hell yeah. So let's see what the outcome is here. All right. This is telling me this might be a slightly different direction for you, Aries. This is the unknown. This is going inside. So this is indeed an opportunity. So this may be your feeling is something is there's something that you do not yet have. And because the moon has come up in the outcome here, this is a message to me to trust your intuition. You are ready to move on. But what does that look like? And what does that look like? are being told, I believe, by this incredible layout of cards that are here, that this is the time to go within yourself and surrender to the unknown. Surrender to the unknown. Take a leap. Look at the. I'm almost afraid to turn this over and see what's on the bottom of the deck. Well, no, it's not. It's not anything unexpected. It's this very put together, very accomplished Nine of Pentacles. So you have the material abundance as well. So you've got everything you need to take that next step and to dive deep into the unknown and trust it. Trust your intuition. Look at symbols. Look for synchronicities. Look for things that you might have otherwise not looked at. The shadow sides of this card are interesting because this could be fears. This could be fears that block you. This could be confusion or just general anxiety, and it could be misinterpretation of something. Maybe you feel like you can't go in that spiritual direction because you've been moving in this, what appears to be, to me, probably a very successful career direction. So there could be a time that you need to take this as a message to dial into the divine feminine. And let's look at the Empress a little bit here. Unconditional love and the unification of the mind, body, and spirit. So this is really moving into a time when you're going to feel more whole in ways that you have not ever done before. So how do you know if it's time for a change? I think that you have that right here laid out for you. I am going to do a couple other things here. I really don't think that I'm going to pull any clarifiers because this is like, well, look what's at the other end of the deck. We've got the High Priestess. The High Priestess right here at the top. The next card that was to come out is the High Priestess. So I'm going to put her right up here because you got the Moon and the High Priestess right with your outcome. And let's see. I'm also gonna lay down the next card because it tickles me in a way that if the message weren't clear enough, here is the next card. It's the Judgment card. This is, if you wanted it confirmed that this is a real rebirth, then look at this. Look at what is happening here. Here's the disruptive energy. That is you. You're ready to go a different direction. Do something completely unexpected. And you have the power of all of these Major Arcana cards behind you. This has been happening with strange frequency with these readings this past day or so. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 of the cards on the table. Is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep. 8 of the cards on the table are Major Arcana. So this is a big, major, super major moment. Now, underlying energy, let's look at this because this is often a clue as to maybe the what has made you come to the conclusion that you wanted to ask this question: how do I know when it's time to move on? So we have the Nine of Pentacles. We'll put that with you because this is again, and we have the Queen of Pentacles right next to that. We've got the Queen of Pentacles, and this is the abundance. This is resource mastery, and this is these two are quite close in their feel. The abundance is there. You've got the material abundance. You may have been feeling like, you have this stability, but you may have found yourself unwilling to be either, you might have been, not have been feeling as grateful as you thought you should. And you might have been holding on to these things and feeling a little bit, dare I say, miserly. Also, you've had a recent, I think you've had a recent situation where you've had perhaps either a younger energy, a person with younger energy coming to you and kind of pointing out to you some things, maybe just saying things offhand that you thought were really bright and really smart, and it's inspired you. So someone, I think, has inspired you intellectually to take a look at your life. And also I get the Two of Swords and Two of Pentacles kind of here at the bottom of this together. So I also think you have known for a while that you needed to do something to maybe rebalance your life. Maybe that feeling that you had was based on you've been thinking of making the change. You knew. The Two of Swords often talks about knowing a decision that you need to make, but ignoring it, just saying, I'm not going to make that decision. I think this Page of Swords might have made you see, yeah, I do need to do that. And maybe this energy here in the Four of Pentacles, this was you saying, I don't know that I'm ready for that. I don't know what I want to take a chance. I'm unsure whether I feel like I can put those resources out there. But the Queen of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles tells me that you realize that you have more than you need. You have everything that you need. You're set up. So with that energy, feeling like maybe you are not being, you want to show some gratitude. Maybe you want to show some gratitude back to things that aligned in ways that allowed you to get where you are. So you have this energy in the underlying. The need for balance, maybe rebalancing your life, rebalancing what's going on. You might have also been suffering from some anxiety and some insomnia that was related to some situation that you were feeling, although you've been very successful. You have reached a point where you have doubts, you have fears, and you have anxiety about your future, and you might not really be happy. You might have got to this point where, yes, I am here, but it really doesn't do this for me much anymore. It does kind of look that way, and with these all laid out, I think that if the answer it should be clear to you once you mull it over. Are you ready? Are you ready to do this rebirth thing? Because it's going to happen whether you want it to or not. And I will pull a couple of cards for Aries for advice, how to embrace what is going on here. Okay, what do we have as advice for Aries, please? A card, please, for Aries. Well, we got 3. Okay, the first one that came out is justice. So I think that one of the things that you are looking for, this tells me that the balance that you were looking for hasn't been achieved, and that may be one of the reasons why this is happening. You're looking for justice. And the 9 of Wands, that tells me that some of the work you've already done, you have been busy working under probably all of this thinking, and you are at a point where you can move forward if you keep pushing to it. So I think that you're there. I think that you know where you are. I think you know this is happening. You may not have been as honest with yourself about what was going on as you could have. You might have been a little bit denying, yeah, this is over, this phase is gone. But you also have the energy of the Queen of Wands. And so at the bottom, at the bottom this time is the Eight of Swords. And the Eight of Swords is a card of these bonds, whatever is holding you to the situation that's made you ask, is it time for me to go? Rather than simply knowing it is time to go and this is happening. Here is a person who's sitting looking in the mirror. And what she sees is a complete illusion of herself bound by these strings that are really just, I mean, it's an illusion. She can get out. It's all in her mind that she is trapped. So you have the way. You have the way to get out. And what is it that you are looking for here that is justice in the Nine of Wands? I want to look at the at justice here in a little bit closer. But justice is really karma, what an accountability, and objectivity. It's if you are good with where you are, if your integrity and your accountability is good, this means you're probably looking for justice from a situation. And so I think that what you might have done is you might have found yourself in an anxious spot. You're not happy with how things have been going. I can relate to that. I've been in a situation myself that feels like that. And things don't seem fair. And I think that one of the things that we want as Aries is we like things to be fair. We don't like the rules to be changed in the middle of the game. And we get upset when we feel like we've been treated unfairly. I think that you've been working to try to get justice from this. And this tells you that maybe, I'm not really sure if this is related to your search for justice or your search for whether you need to move on. I think it's a little bit of both. And the Nine of Wands, you could be holding on to something. The other side of the Nine of Wands is that you could be holding on to something that you know you need to let go of, but you don't want to let go. You feel like you need to finish. You might have actually given up. So there's several sides to this. You might have given up on trying to get out and do this new thing because you feel like you're trapped in trying to finish, to reach closure. Aries are sometimes really good at starting things but not finishing them. So you may, in this particular instance, feel like, I'm going to just give up and start something else. Or, again, you might feel like, I have another thing I need to do before I can say that this is finished. Because of your integrity, you may feel, I can't move on. I can't do this bigger thing before I finish this. So you're going to have to make your mind up about that. You know what to do. You know what what the choice has got to be. The Queen of Wands here also as advice. It's really just more of the fire and passion and the power. This is a person with charisma, and this could be someone around you as well. So another fire sign. You've got a couple of fire signs in this reading. You've got the King of Wands, possibly a Leo, possibly your energy. You've got the Queen of Wands, and so you've got the passion to do this. And one of the messages with the Queen of Wands is to stop acting small in order to make those around you more comfortable. that could be a situation you found yourself in too. Because there could be someone around you who doesn't understand the power that you have. And they don't understand your creative passion. And you've been making yourself small. And so you've got yourself in a situation where, in spite of the fact that you know this is you, this is, your emperor energy, your success, and all of these things that you have accomplished, you are not you are not what someone thinks you are, and you've let them think that. So stop doing that. Would be the message of this card. Stop doing that. You don't have to be small. Let your light shine. This person is letting their light shine. They're holding it out there. They have been doing it, and they are not quite finished with, or they're getting ready to finish with it. And the thing that about this card is that there could be some walls you've put up between you and someone, and the wall could actually be between. And this is coming to me that this could be your own mental wall that says, no, I can't stop doing this and just go off. I have to stay. That kind of feels like what it could be. For one time in your life, Aries, you're saying, I am going to finish this by damn. That is one thing that it could be saying. Okay, so a final card of advice, and I will leave it here. One final card of advice for Aries. Final card of advice for Aries, please. May not even need this. Oh, just as I say that, we've got the Knight of Wands, and then we've got the King of Swords at the bottom of the deck. So I think what we've got here is the Knight of Wands is really a message that you are inspired. Again, this could be another person, but this is your inspiration. This is the force of your inspiration moving you forward. You should pursue your dreams. This is really what this is the advice that I'm getting from this. The King of Swords is the, oh, that's really funny too. The King of Swords, I'll get to this in a second. The King of Swords is going to be able to help you find which part of this is truth, the thing that you're waffling about as far as a decision. And the Knight of Wands is going to push you forward. So you've got this energy helping you with your decision making, and this energy helping you either to finish the job and get on with the rest of your wonderful life, or finish, or just move on, or just do it. And this is another card that has come up right here, the Five of Pentacles. You may be feeling a little bit victimized. And this is a card that tells me you definitely need a change in perspective. And that is super overdue, because you have a key here to this big ass door. I mean, this is an oversized door. It's kind of clownishly large door with a huge key that this individual here is just like, I can't do anything. I can't do it. I don't know what to do. I can't get out. There's the key, dear. There's the lock. Stick that key in that door and get out of there. That's kind of, and I think that's a great place to leave it. If this helps you, please let me know. And thank you very much.